Hi, Assalamu alaikum, and a very good day to everyone. All right, for today, we are going to learn about emotional and spiritual intelligence in leadership skills. Right, hi, my name is Dr. Shira. Let's learn together. All right, so first let's know about what is definition of emotional intelligence. So it is defined as emotional intelligence as the ability to perceive emotions and to assess and generate emotions so as to assist thought, to understand other people's emotion, all right, to able to manage our own emotion, and also to be effectively regulate emotion in order to promote a better relationship with other people and relationship within you. All right, so here there are 4 dimensions of emotional intelligence. Number 1 is self-awareness. Number 2, other awareness. Number 3, self-management. And number 4, relationship skills. So what is self-awareness? It is emotion self-awareness, accurate self-assessment. So you are able to ask yourself, why are you feeling angry? Why are you feeling sad? And able to manage that. Okay, and self-confident. Okay, why you need to be feeling insecure? Why can't you be confident? So when you have a good emotional intelligence skill, you are able to control and to manage these negative emotion. Number 2, other awareness. You are able to feel, to empathize about other people's condition. You are aware of other people's situation and also able to organize and have this organizational awareness. So for example, like you are a KUPTM student and you are understand the situation in KUPTM and how you are able to benefit from it and how you are able to help or to make KUPTM a better place to study. And service orientation, you have the ability to volunteer and you feel that it is important for you to become a person who contributes towards an organization or a community or even to make other people's life better. The next one is self-management. Okay, what is self-management? It is emotional self-control. It is about transparency. You are honest about yourself. You know what you are doing is not pretentious. All right. You are able to adapt with a certain situation. You able to achieve certain goals. You have this a very high orientation or emotion motivation to achieve certain goals, initiative, and also optimistic. And the last one is relationship skill. Okay, developing others is you able to develop others, not just yourself. It's beyond yourself, and you are able to inspire others, and you are able to um, influence others and even make change in the current in your situation. All right, so conflict management, you are able to handle conflict. You do not become the person who increase the conflict, but you become a person who are able to control the conflict or to eradicate the conflict or minimize the conflict. Okay, you are not a person who create the conflict, in other words. So we need to have a good emotional intelligence in order for us to have lesser and lesser conflict in our daily life. And also, when you have a good emotional intelligence, you are able to work in teamwork and also collaborate with other people in the best manner. Okay. All right. So now let's learn about what is spiritual intelligence. Okay. It is about spiritual. It is within you. It is a state of a philosophical mind whereby it is indicate that spiritual parallel that you have beyond IQ, you have beyond EQ. So what is that? Okay, so we have 4 dimensions of spiritual intelligence. Okay, number 1 is higher self or ego self-awareness. What are these? Okay, that you are aware of own world view, that you have a different set of worldview compared to others, and you embrace it. And number two, you're aware about the life purpose. It's not just about money, it's not about just winning all the time, but it's also about contributing and giving back to the society and make things better. All right. And awareness about values of hierarchy, a complexity of inner thoughts. When you have inner thoughts, that is your conscience talking to you about certain things, good or bad, whether you need to do this, whether you need to not to do that. Okay, awareness of self-ego and also high self. What is then the second one? We have universal awareness. So what is universal awareness? It is interconnectedness of all lives together. How do you in this world, how do you situate yourself in Malaysia, for example? How do you situate yourself in a bigger group or in a community? Who are you among your friends? Okay, so it's about a breadth of time's perception. So, who am I in 5 years from now? So, what have I contributed? Okay, awareness about limitation of power of human perception. Okay, human being, there's a limitation. There are things, for example, like freedom. Okay, certain group of people demand unlimited freedom, but is that what will give goodness to human being, or it will detrimental the human's life? All right, so that even freedom, there's a limits in freedom, but also we cannot say no to every single thing, then it become autocratic. Okay, then we have spiritual laws. Okay, in this world, it's not just us. There are things happen. For like today, we heard a story about this one footballer involved in an accident, and his whole family, including his 22 days baby, died. Okay, so this is what we call spiritual laws. Is beyond our control. Okay, so a good leader with a spiritual intelligence will believe that there are certain things that is beyond our control. The most important to do is how we able to benefit from it, and how we able to work uh, 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 through it. Yeah, and then experience the transcendence oneness, so you feel that there are beyond us that more powerful, and we feel humble about it. Within self mastery, we committed to spiritual growth. Okay, for example, like we as a Muslim, we believe that we need to pray 5 times a day. In other religion, they believe in meditation in order to feel the wholeness or commitment to the spiritual growth. Keep higher self in charge, instead of just say whatever we want in any time, but we just keep it to ourselves for a better good. And living your purpose and values, sustaining out your faith, and seeking guidance from higher power. So we believe there are beyond us. It's not just about our ego, it's not just about us, but it's beyond us. Right? Social mastery of spiritual presence, a wise and effective spiritual teacher. We can become an effective change agent, because we want change not just for ourselves, but we want change for everyone. And we humble by, and we believe there are bigger power above us. All right. Make compassionate and wise decision, a calming, healing presence, and being aligned with the ebb and the flow of life. So this is not easy to do, even for me, but we have to be able to learn bit by bit and attain maybe 1% of spiritual intelligence. So, situation of emotional and spiritual intelligence in leadership happens in everywhere, and we need more, because we need to contribute to our country. We need to contribute to our learning society. We must use it in the workplace later, and of course, we must have this emotional and spiritual intelligence in order to have a harmony family. So there are a lot of benefit of good emotional and spiritual in leadership. Number one, develop capacity for empathy. It's not just about you, or me. It's also about other people, and we are able to understand people's situation. And then greater psychology and well-being, superior ability to handle stress, positive effect on organizational performance and organizational support. All right. So relationship between spirituality and leadership is about caring. It's about seeking for goodness and truth. It's not just about you or benefit that you can get, but it's about you ask whether it is good for you, but it's bad for other people. Is this worth it for us to do? Okay, or to decide. So that's all for this video. I would like to ask you one question. Do you have emotional and spiritual intelligence? And who are you within you? Thank you. Bye.